water Flower Mound. Are there any cities in the United States that require tracing chemicals to be placed into the fracking fluid so that if it shows up in your water and this chemical is there, you can say it came from frack fluid?
I don't know of any. This is the Oklahoma City barming recommendation. I mean, it's actually something Wes Wilson, the EPA whistleblower, brought up to me. This is one of the things, because I was on the phone with Theo Colborn and Wes and a bunch of other people trying to come up with like a national platform of recommendations. And as it turns out, I didn't know this, but in the aftermath of the Oklahoma City bombing, the FBI mandated that all explosive materials carry a non-radioactive isotope mixed into those chemicals. So that, in fact, if they were exploded somewhere, you could take the ash off the wall, trace it back to the manufacturer, and find out where the bomber bought the materials. Isn't that amazing? So you could blow up something and it would have a chemical signature, and you could find it on the wall. Well, you could do the same thing with fracking chemicals. In fact, I think, and Wes Wilson is trying to develop this right now, and it was one of the things that we were talking about in terms of shale testing, is how do you trace those chemicals? So as of right now, I don't think anything like that exists, but it is one of those things to campaign for, because here's the problem. When you have 600 chemicals, possible chemicals that they could be using, they might only use like a fifth of those, in every frack job. No two frack jobs are alike, So to have those chemical manufacturers have to do that, they don't even have to put their chemical information on the label of their products. It's all proprietary. But if they had to include a tracer, and if it turned up in someone's water well, they leak, because what's happening in Wyoming is they've got glycol ethers in their water well. Well, and Canada went back to them and said, oh, well, you use glycol ethers in drilling water wells. It's part of the greasing for the water well head pump or something. And it is. So they can say, it wasn't us. You know what I'm saying? So to have a tracing element within the fracking fluid, I think, is a brilliant idea, and it's one of those things that should be also on that list, for sure. But I don't think anybody's doing it right now.